I wouldn't be here today without my wife. Sarah's incredible. She's pretty much my manager. She oversees my booking agent. She manages our label, Pharmacy Music, that we just started up. She oversees, make sure that my attorney's taking care of stuff. Basically, she schedules everything for me. All I have to do is play the records and make the music. So it's a really good working relationship. It's difficult at times because it means that 24 hours a day we're working, and it's hard to find the time to just have for ourselves, but we do that. Usually we take Mondays off, turn off all the phones, don't check the emails, and it's family day. Yeah, well, I mean, what we do is, we'll take, when it gets to be too much, we'll just sneak away and not tell anyone and just go to a hotel and rent, just watch pay-per-view movies and get room service for 24 hours and not do anything. And it's just, it recharges your batteries. Yeah, I've got one son, his name's Damien, and he's 20 months old. When we go back to Australia, we go to Australia about 4 times a year, and he can stay with his grandparents, and then we take a weekend of ourselves. But when we're here in the States, he comes along. But he's a good little guy. He's a wonderful little guy, so he's fun to bring along. I save up all my emails for the week, and I take care of those while I'm on the plane. And I use Logic Pro for editing tracks or working on things, so I've got that on my laptop. And just about anything else. I watch movies with my son, and I've got iChat with an iSight camera, so when I'm on the road, like I was just over in Europe for a week, and almost every airport or hotel has wireless internet. And so it's amazing. You can just sit down in an airport lobby, throw on your iSight camera, and video chat with family back home and friends. It's amazing. I actually listen to a lot of, there's a station in LA, it's called KCRW, and it's a college station, and they do a lot of the public broadcasting type news shows, and so I listen to a lot of news radio, but I listen to, if I'm not doing this, I'll listen to anything from the Beatles to, it's a terrible question, because it's a good question, but I have a terrible answer. When I'm not in the studio or I'm not going through records, I try not to listen to any music. I just get really burnt out, and I like to give my ears a rest. But I don't know, I like classical music. I like, I'll flip through and I'll listen to classic rock. I'll listen to old 80s stuff. You know, I listen to CDs that people give me when I'm on the road. That's what I do on the plane is I'll do my emails and listen to the stuff that I get, you know, when I'm playing out at the clubs. I worked with a whole bunch of different people. I worked with Dave Audet on a lot of stuff. Dude, the guy's like, he's really good, you know, in the studio, and I mean, he did a remix for Sting, right? And Sting put the remix on his album. And it says Dave Audet remix. It's the last track on his latest album. Go check it out. It says Dave Audet remix. It's Sting's artist album, and he put Dave's remix on it, and it says it right on the back as a track listing. It's the last track. Dave Audet from Los Angeles. We did a lot of tracks together. I did a track with BK, who is a producer in the UK, did a lot of stuff with Nucleus. Now he's starting his own label. And also with Chris Cowie, who I used to work with over at Hook Recordings. So it's a collaborative type thing.